to the finals.
Oh, look at this from Guardian. He's switching things up. Doesn't want to be passive any longer. He can smell the victory, and he's going to push down to the bottom of stairs. Waiting for the peak, and even Rain being aggressive to allow him the space to do this. The Guardian's just going to fall back. Didn't find the timing he wanted, so he gives it up.
Fnatic this time passive, just in connector and outside. Bomb dropped towards T-spawn. Flusher right next to it. Most aggressive player is Lekro, who's already made inroads towards short. He's just watching. He's been in this position a couple of times already.
Hasn't felt like Fnatic's really wanted to go towards this A bomb site a whole lot, though. They've had a lot of rounds towards bathroom. At least the bomb has dropped out this way. Lekro's got a good position to allow them to come here if they choose to.
Arrogant Guardian. Both going to try and hold on to the site, and they will be successful. 14 rounds now. Just 2 shy of the win.
And that's why we say this map is so tough to play FaZe on, just because Nico and Olaf get those 3 kills and deal massive damage onto a 4th. And Kerrigan, the rotation between each of the bomb site, he knows his only job there, once those kills come out, is just to stay in water and just hold that portion of the bomb site so the retake can happen. If he loses that, then it can become scary. But because he still holds it, it allows his teammates who rotate over, someone like Rain, someone like Guardian, gives those guys such better angles and safer angles to peek into the bomb site from. Another timeout for Fnatic, down 10-14. Not too far now from elimination. It's going into the last stretch of this second map of this series. They are going to invest. They have the full losing bonus, so it's not a full outright force buy, but a half buy. CZs, they have plenty of utility. They can do a lot of different things with this, but they have to get close enough for those CZs to work.
Yeah, certainly. This is kind of the definition of a half buy. It allows you to have a bit of power in this round, but have plenty left in the tank for the next one. Lekro goes down, but does headshot Olofmeister, so he can't afford to peek too many more times. 20 health left. But Rain now decides he's going to play aggressive. All the information going across the FaZe clan, and with the nades flying in, they're going to have a stack on the B side. Nico moving into position. Kerrigan's going to miss the spray, but Nico stands up. He can only get one. Kerrigan from the side now going to spray down 2 players, and FaZe repel the push. Fnatic need 5 in a row.
Five in a row, that's what they need, and they haven't gotten any in the past 6. So this has been dominant from FaZe. This has been such a good stretch for them. And there's been a couple timeouts thrown out there by Fnatic as well to try and figure these things out, figure out what they can possibly do to break this defense, and it just hasn't happened. It's spearheaded by Rain, continuing to have such a good game. Now the op is the one that gets aggressive, takes a blind shot and misses, but Kerrigan with the double op setup catches Flusha off guard towards B. And again, it's just Lekro over here, but Olaf and Kerrigan together, they want to win this game, and they want to close it out right now. Olaf going to push all the way through T-spawn.
Last round was Rain pushing past Fountain. This time Olofmeister's getting information. Kerrigan just going to hold this angle. Because Olofmeister's gone up monster already, he doesn't have to worry about his left-hand side. He knows he can just fully focus on the connector.
And he just started salivating with that bomb on the ground. That just makes his life so much easier. He knows at some point someone's going to have to come back for it. Oh, Fnatic. That might have been the last mistake for them.
Yeah, from here on out, it should be smooth sailing. Kerrigan onto Lekro. Finally decides to move from his position, from his perch. And he will be butchered. Rain down to 6. It's a whiff flash from Guardian. Golden comes in for a kill. Can he somehow salvage this round? Salvage this map? No, is the answer, and Guardian will put the last nail in the coffin. FaZe go through to the finals.
It's a 2-0. Fnatic could never handle Rain, who had a stellar series, and all the aggression they brought out on the CT side of Overpass. We knew it was going to be tough. Indeed, FaZe do make it to the Grand Finals, your first Grand Finalist of ESL Pro League here in Odense. Phenomenal game from Rain, 27-17, 22 kills for Kerrigan, who had a good game as the in-game leader, 21 for Olaf Meister against his former teammate, and he knocks them out of the event here.
Any worries about the shaky start with FaZe are completely gone now. They looked awesome in that best of 3. And I've got to say, I'm worried for whoever faces them in the finals.
Yeah, that's not ideal, is it? They are looking deadly dangerous with a great map pool as well, and everyone's eyeing up that FaZe versus SK Grand Final, aren't they? That BO5 series.
Fnatic, they had moments, but ultimately they came up short. Still, to get through to the semi-finals, I think that's a pretty solid showing for Fnatic, all things considered. It
is, especially because, I mean, this is a team that we knew was going to, need some improvements and need to take some steps forward, and obviously we saw a lot of that in the online season, and then to see a lot of, for the most part, backed up. I mean, they've lost here, yes, but it is to one of the best teams in the world, one of the top 2 teams at the moment, maybe like top 3 at worst. So you can't be too upset about that. Saw some very cool things out of Fnatic, a bit of a resurgence in the core 3 that are still within the lineup. We saw some tactical innovations, a lot of variety in the way they opened up rounds, which is very fun to watch. So they've got a solid foundation to build on looking towards the major qualifier in the major. Regardless, we're going to head it down to the stage. OJ's ready for the Xfinity post-game interview.
Cheers, honey bun. Right, here we go. Taluga Deva Superseat.
They like it, they like it.
Did that work?
That worked, you heard them.
Thank God for that. I practiced that so hard. I was worried it was a rude phrase someone had given me. You and the FaZe clan there, did it in 2. That was a brutal showing.
Yeah, we felt good, especially after the veto. We expected a train pick, but they picked and rush against us, and I'm just happy they did that because I feel like we're one of the best teams, if not the best team in the world on Mirage.
I called it earlier on that you've got the most badass roster in CS at the moment. You guys are proving it.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be this Rockstar. They're so hard working. Every time we lose a match or best of 3, we go to work hard on our mistakes, and we just improve. From first day of this tournament, we have been improving, and we haven't lost since first day.
And just a word about being the only Dane left in this competition on Danish soil here. What has it been like?
I'm just happy to be part of this. I mean, I want the trophy to stay in some Danish hands, and I'm here to do that. And with all that support, it's just amazing, and that's why we play CS.
Well, we're in Denmark. I tried some Danish earlier on. What do you want to say to the Danish fans?
I er fandme fede, drenge. Det er fucking hyggeligt at spille for jer, og I skal også være her i morgen. Så tager vi den pokal! Er vi klar?
Whatever he said, tag! Put your hands together for winners. They are in the grand final. That is Kerrigan and FaZe. Once again, it's Kerrigan, it's FaZe!
The Legion post-match breakdown.
Well, I don't know if I should probably use my microphone. That's probably the best way to start a death segment, but there we have it. Kerrigan, the victor, FaZe in the grand finals. It is an awesome little translation as well. Jacob, you can provide it for us. Is Kerrigan saying a nice word?
Okay. Please break when you're ready. Thank you. The first frame, Jack Trom to break. 1.